Good morning, my dear students. I hope you are understanding the numericals of dimensional analysis. We have completed application 1 of dimensional analysis, that was checking the correctness. And now today we are starting the application 2, that is deriving the relation or formula. So under this heading, we will be practicing some numericals so that we understand that how we connect the different physical quantities in form of a formula or relation. So let's start question number 1. This is a this is a numerical heading. So only numericals will be coming under this heading. Okay, let's start deriving the relation. Question number 1 is the centripetal force F on a particle in circle depends upon mass m, velocity v and radius r of the circle. Derive the formula of F dimensionally. Okay. Now, in this type of question, first of all, we will be given one quantity whose formula we have to derive. So, let's start the solution. We will be writing that quantity on the left side. Then, other than this quantity, there will be some quantities on which this F will depend. So it's written F depends upon M, V and R. So we have to write M, V, R here. Okay. Now proportional sign we will put for dependence. So F depends on M, V and R. Now we don't know that by what power F depends on mass or on velocity or on radius. That means, is the force proportional to single power of mass or double power of mass? That we don't know. That's why what we have to do here, we have to assume here powers A, B, C. Okay. And this assuming powers is only important. The main focus in this type of question is to solve these powers A, B, C, which we have assumed. Okay, so main target is this only, that we have to solve A, B, C powers. Now how we are going to solve? There is a procedure. So nicely understand this procedure. First of all, whenever we remove this proportional sign, we write a constant K. And remaining quantities are as it is written. Okay, just carefully see that what we have done. After this, now next step is we will be replacing each quantity by their dimensional formula. So let us start now. First of all, force. Force dimensional formula is m1 l1 t minus 2. Now this force formula we have to learn. This we have already completed in the table of dimensional formulas. Okay, and here it is written that it is centripetal force. Now students, this centripetal force is new for you. This is a force on a particle when the particle is making the circle. But we don't have to go in the detail of centripetal force in this dimensional chapter. We only want that what is the dimensional formula of force. So any kind of force, whether gravitational, centripetal force, any force is there, we have to always write the dimensional formula m1 l1 t power minus 2. Okay, next step. Next is here K is a constant and constant is dimensionless, no dimension. So we have to always ignore it. Then next step is MVR terms. We will write their dimensional formulas. M is mass. Mass dimensional formula is capital M power 1. Then we have to put this power A also. So small m की जगह capital M1 लिखा और A power लगाई outside the bracket. Okay. Next, this is velocity. Velocity's dimensional formula is L1 t power minus 1. Okay, its power is B written. So L1 t minus 1 is for velocity, power b also is running. Next is radius r of the circle. Radius, dimensional formula. Okay, so radius is length only. So we will write L1. Power c is already outside. After doing this, that means after writing all dimensional formulas here, we have to rearrange in form of MLT. So first of all, we will solve the individual powers. See how the powers are solved. When this M is having two powers, 1 also, A also. So powers are multiplied. Okay. So for the same term, if two powers are given, they are multiplied. So 1 into A is A. In the same manner, L power 1 into B, B. T power minus 1 into B minus B. In the same manner, last L, its power is 1 into C, C. After this, M power A we have, and what we have to do? We have to group the powers of common terms. So M power is A only, L are appearing 2. So if the same bases are there with different powers, then the rule is that powers are added. So if same bases are there, powers are different, the same bases are in multiplication, powers will be added. And t power minus b. So now you see here I have told you two mathematical rules for powers because mainly the chances of mistakes are in powers handling only. Let us understand. Okay, if single quantity A is having two powers, single quantity A is having two powers, then powers are multiplied. Okay, but if same bases are written in multiplication with different powers, then the powers are added. You remember it this way, ब्रैकेट के बाहर पावर हो तो मल्टीप्लाई होगी, और अगर वही टर्म रिपीट हो रही है डिफरेंट पावर के साथ तो पावर ऐड होगी. Now this I am removing. Now we have to now next step what we have to do. M power A, L power B plus C, T power minus B is coming. This side also MLT powers are there which are known. What we have to do next now, we have to get the values of A, B, C by comparing the powers. So you know that our target is to solve this A, B, C. So let's start making the equations. How will make the equation? M power A and M power 1. Both are on equal sign. So if bases are same, the powers will also be same. So our first equation is A equal to 1. Okay. What we have done? M की पावर को यहाँ और M की पावर को यहाँ equal में लिखना है. Next step is L power. L power B plus C here and L power 1 is here. This is second equation. Third equation is T power. Minus B here and minus 2 here. Now you can see in these three equations, we will always get three equations because MLT sequence will be generally written. So from each of the term, one equation will be framed. Okay. After this now, our target was what? To solve ABC. You can see that A is already obtained. A का answer direct मिल गया, A equal to 1. B also you can see, B equal to 2. Minus minus is getting cancelled. This is also obtained. Third is the C term left. For solving, we have to use this B plus C equal to 1 equation. Out of B plus C, we know B equal to 2. We will substitute here. This 2 will shift there, become minus. So it will become minus 1 answer. So the C answer also we have obtained. So this is the third answer obtained. Now, after getting the three answers A, B, C, the last thing remaining is that we have to substitute A, B, C answers in this formula. So, if we write the last answer, it will become F equal to K. Okay, we cannot solve this K the constant k will not be solved by dimensional analysis. We have to write it as it is in the answer. Actually, this is one of the limitation of dimensional analysis, that constant of proportionality is not solved. Okay, so after this now k लिखना है as it is और बाकी सबकी powers put करनी है. So m power 1, you can see v power b is 2, and r power c is -1. So this is the answer. Okay, once we have obtained the ABC answers, then our question is complete. Now last thing what we can do, that whenever any negative power is appearing, we can shift it down. So k m v power 2 upon r also we can write. Okay, for the force formula. This way. So this is the answer of, okay, I have not written b value here. It is m1 v power 2 r power -1. So finally you see we have obtained the answer for force. Let us proceed to next question. Question number 2 is, escape velocity v depends on gravitational acceleration g and radius r of earth. Derive velocity using dimensional analysis. Okay, let's start the solution. Now we have to derive the velocity v. Now it depends on whatever quantities are written after depends term, that all you have to write here. V depends on g and r. Okay, this way. Powers we will assume a and b or x and y, anything. Then proportional remote. Okay, now procedure is the same. What to do next? Okay, so what we have to do, we have to replace each of the quantity by their dimensional formula. Let's start now. Velocity's dimensional formula is L1 t minus 1. What to do of constant? Dimensionless, that means ignored. G means gravitational acceleration. Now any kind of acceleration, its answer is always L1 t minus 2. Okay, next is radius of earth. Radius r is also length. Okay, it is a kind of length only. So we will write here L power b. Next step what we do, we combine all the powers. So L power, see 1 into a from here and 1 into b from here. So directly also we can club the powers. Okay, we can merge the powers. So 1 into a, 1 into b, they are added. Next is t power minus 2a. Here we have L1 t minus 1. Next step is we compare. So comparison means L power with L power compare. So a plus b equal to 1. T power with t power compare. This way. Now from this equation, minus 1 is getting cancelled. Minus minus. So a will be obtained by shifting this 2 down. So it will become 1 by 2. Okay. So a answer is obtained as a equal to 1 by 2. First answer is obtained. Keep on highlighting these answers as you get the answers, final answers. So a is already obtained. Now in our question only 2 unknowns were there. A is solved, b is still left. b कहाँ से? यहाँ से solve होगा. So a plus b equal to 1. A is half. Substituting here, solving it for b. b will remain here only. This half will shift here and become minus. So 1 minus half, it is also coming half only. So the answer of b is also half. We have obtained 2 answers. Last thing is that in this formula, we have to substitute the values. So final answer is v equal to k g power a. A means half. and r power b. B means also half. This is the last answer. What we can last do? One more thing we can do, that is not necessary. That because power half means root. So this way also, in root manner also, we can arrange the final answer if anywhere half is appearing. Okay. Let's see our question number 3rd. Now this question we'll get a interesting answer that I'll tell you later. So let us understand this question. Time period T of a simple pendulum, okay, simple pendulum, depends upon mass m of ball, length L of pendulum, and g, gravitational acceleration. Now what is a simple pendulum? It is a kind of thread and ball arrangement. There is one thread and ball. Now what happens in the pendulum? If we shift it from the mean position here, ball, and we release it, then it goes here and comes back here, and like that it proceeds. So this is a kind of oscillatory motion. So time period T means time of one oscillation. When the ball will go from here and will come back here, it is one oscillation. Okay. Now this detail is not required in this question. I am just telling you for your information. We will be doing simple pendulum in our last unit. For just now, we have to derive T by using our method of dimensional analysis. Let's start the solution. First of all, T will be written here. It depends upon mass m, length L, and g. So mass, length, and g. 3 terms. Powers we have to assume ABC. Procedure is the same I told you. So we are following the same procedure. T equal to next is K. Proportional removed, constant came K. M power A, L power B, G power C. After that what? We replace all the quantities by dimensional formulas. So T power 1 is the dimensional formula for time. See, time period is noted in seconds only, and that means it is a quantity T. So the dimensional formula of time period will be T1. Next, K is ignored, constant. M is mass, so M1 power A. L is length of pendulum, so L1 power B. G is gravitational acceleration. Its answer always is L1 T minus 2 power C. After that we get the final powers here. M power A, L power B plus C. Okay, 1 into B, B, 1 into C, C, and then add it. T power minus 2 into C, minus 2C. Here T power is 1. Now our target is always to find ABC answers. So here MLT also we want, means MNL also we want. So what we will do? If only T power 1 is there, we want M and L also, so that we compare. So we will write M power 0, L power 0. No problem, because M power 0 or L power 0 is 1 only. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. So it will not affect the answer. So to compare, we have written here M power 0, L power 0. अगर यहाँ पर सिर्फ L होता तो हम M और T की पावर को 0 लिखते. यहाँ T है तो M और L की पावर 0 रहेगी. Okay. Next step is that we compare the powers. So let us start comparing. First is M power A, M power 0. So A equal to 0. Next is B plus C equal to also 0. Next is T power minus 2C equal to 1. Okay. A equal to 0. L powers are 0 here, B plus C here, second equation. Third equation, T powers minus 2C equal to 1, this way. Finally, the answers which we have obtained. A answer is already obtained 0. C answer also we can obtain now C. C we are getting this minus 2 is shifted down. So minus half we are getting. This minus 2 is shifted down here. So C answer also obtained. Now left is B answer. So B answer. B plus C equal to 0. C value is minus half. We have substituted here. So B answer is coming half. That means our third answer is also obtained. Now last thing is that we substitute these answers, A, B, C answers in this formula. So T equal to K M power A means 0, L power B, B means half, and G power C, C means minus half. Finally, this is our answer. Now the interesting thing to note here is that it was told in the question that T depends upon mass m of the ball. But you see, we have got m power 0. That means time period actually does not depend upon mass of the ball of the pendulum. Okay, it does not depend upon mass. But doesn't matter. Whatever things are given in the question, all we have to take. अगर पावर लास्ट में 0 आती भी है, करेक्टली सॉल्व किया है तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. So lastly, we can rearrange this formula of T, K, L power half, G power also half because it is shifted down. So K root L by G, we can write the answer. We can write the final answer in any form. All are correct. This is also okay. No problem. So I'll tell you the actual answer of T. Actual answer of T is 2 pi root L by G. Actual answer. But we will get here K as it is. We cannot solve K. So this is our answer. Okay. This thing I am telling you just for your information.